Hey guys, James Wilson-Taylor here for Rock Sound. It's When We Were Young Festival 2022. Ice Nine Kills on the lineup. Spencer joins me now. How are you, man?
Doing great, getting ready to play.
Man, it's exciting, isn't it? Like, I don't know how much you've seen that's been going on outside, but this crowd are ready for it. They are up for the show, man.
I've seen a few sets. I caught Starting Line and Census Fail earlier. It's just like, for me, like kind of a dream lineup.
Yeah. Because
that's the stuff that I grew up on. The punk from late 90s, early 2000s is such a big influence on us. So it's awesome to be on the same show.
Well, it's just nice, isn't it, as well, that this is an event that's been so anticipated for so long, and that lineup is so ridiculous. It really just must be a pleasure to even be a part of it in any way, right? It's amazing to finally be here and finally see it happen.
Absolutely, a Warped Tour is what we grew up going to, what we eventually were lucky enough to play, and this feels like totally a product of that world, and it's great. I like Vegas. I like being in Vegas for the weekend.
Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, what'd you get up to yesterday? Obviously, we all would have rather been here, but the weather is what it is. How'd you get up to yesterday, having a bit of free time in Vegas?
I played a little around with some blackjack.
Very nice. Any successes?
Yeah, I was down a little bit, but I came out in the black. $250.
Hey, that's
better
not to
than
be sniffed at.
Better than losing.
Better than a kick in the teeth. You'll
That's
absolutely
right.
take that, man. That's good. Hey, last time we chatted was around Download Festival, and you were literally about to go and do that convention. That looked so much fun. How was it for you? Now you can kind of reflect on it for a little minute. All go according to plan. All happy with that? It seemed like a success to me.
Oh, it was great.
Yeah.
First time at that festival and playing right before Bush. It's like this, it's like playing with bands that you grew up admiring is such a trip.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, because we were talking at Download, weren't we, about the convention you guys were going to put on, the Silver Scream Con.
Yes.
How did that one go, man? Because it looked so good from afar. It looked like it was a real big success with the fans.
It went better than expected, and from what I understood from all of the fans attending, as well as the celebrity guests, everyone from Doug Bradley, who plays Pinhead, to Kane Hodder, who plays Jason Voorhees, said it was the best first-time convention they've ever done.
That's a real compliment, right?
And these people have been doing it for 20 years, so to have them say that, it was a great turnout. And one of the greatest things about it is that we did panels every day, and one of the questions that the moderator, Ryan Downey, would pose to the audience was, how many people's first convention is this? And literally, like 95% of the people raise their hand.
What a lovely thing.
So
That's
it's kind
so
of
nice.
we're introducing that convention world to our fans and to a new generation. It's just
bringing in a new audience.
Yeah, it's just
That's
great.
So lovely, man. What an absolute pleasure that is to be able to do something like that. A lot of live shows since I last saw you as well, and playing with some absolute legends. You did some gigs with Slipknot, which must have been cool. And I feel like you. It's stupid to make the obvious comparison of they have a big costume element to what they do, and you obviously do all these set pieces and everything. But as a fan of both those bands, I looked at that and went, "Yep, I see that working." How was it for you?
It was amazing. It was hands down the coolest tour we've ever done. And I think, as you said, there's our band is different than theirs, but there's definitely some DNA of Slipknot in what we do. And I think that the people that came that maybe have heard Ice Nine Kills, the band name, really, really dug it for the most part. And I couldn't be happier at the outcome of that. And I hope we get to do some more shows with them. This year playing with Metallica and Slipknot is just utterly insane.
Metallica, that's got to feel like everyone in this scene grew up listening to Metallica. Anyone who likes rock music absolutely grew up listening to Metallica.
Absolutely, and they couldn't have treated us better, and those shows were amazing.
That's so fun. So great to see you stepping up on those stages a little bit. We've just passed 1 year of Welcome to Horrorwood, right? That's kind of crazy. Just past that 1 year anniversary. I saw you saying that basically it's still your favorite record you guys have done and everything. Why? I do feel like you keep stepping up, and obviously you keep pushing yourselves, but what is it about that record now that you think, this is the defining thing that we've done so far?
I think we really came into our own commercially and artistically on the Silver Scream one. No.
God damn it, I set him up.
You set me up.
It coming.
But I think Silver Scream 1, I think we really found our identity, and it took us a long time to figure out exactly what that was. And Silver Scream 2, in my opinion, is just a bigger, badder, using badder in the good sense, a version of that album. And You know, COVID was a very tragic thing, obviously, and nobody wanted COVID. But, you know, we try to always find the positive out of any negative situation. And the positive out of that was that we got to really spend a full year working on an album and really fine-tuning things and, you know, not second-guessing things, but really trying to make every song have its own identity. And I think that, you know, the reason why I like it so much is because it feels like the most well-oiled machine that we've ever put out.
Yeah.
But obviously, I'm biased, but a lot of people, which I'm really excited about. I've seen a lot of polls, and it seems like the majority of fans think that that's the best album.
That's
Obviously,
so nice.
you know, not everyone's. There's going to always be, the older stuff. But on most of those kind of surveys I've seen, Horrorwood is coming out on top.
That's so lovely.
Yeah.
That's really nice when something like that happens, doesn't it? I remember you hinted a little bit last time that we may complete the trilogy. We may look a little bit further forward. What's the kind of status on that now? What kind of level are you at? What amount of stuff have you kind of been working on?
It's still too early to tell, but
Okay.
we are working on forming some new material, and we'll see what comes of it.
We'll see what comes. I know you teased, you know, Silence of the Lambs would obviously be a dream one. I don't need you to tease too many more because I know you won't want to yet, but how many are in place? Can you tell me that? How many films have you already decided, yeah, these are the things?
Oh, man. I've got a list in my pocket, at least of 30 films that still need to have the old ink treatment, so to speak.
Keep it going, man. We know we enjoy it. We know we enjoy it. Next up for you guys, I guess, more Trinity of Terror, which has got to be really, really nice. Like, I mean, that's gone down so well with the fans, that tour, and now add in Bring Me for a couple of dates as well, right? I mean, it's got to be so lovely to see the continued support and enthusiasm for that particular lineup there.
It's great. I think it's one of those things where the chemistry of our fans with the other band's fans and the chemistry between the bands themselves, it just works. And I think, you know, like the Saw franchise, let's run it into the ground until it doesn't work anymore. I mean, I think it still works.
You said, oh, there we go. There's the clarification. There's the clarification right there. Spencer, I'm going to let you go and enjoy the rest of the festival. Before I do, a question I have asked absolutely everybody I've been chatting to today is this. On that ridiculous lineup that you've been a part of today, if you had to choose, who would you love to work with out of all the bands that are kicking around today and when we were young?
Wow, that's such a hard one. Well, we've already worked with Census Fail, so I love them. I love Buddy and those guys. If I had to work with one band on today's lineup, holy cow, you're really putting me on the spot, man. I've always loved the guy from Bayside's voice, Anthony. Wow. So probably Anthony or the Starting Line. Maybe get Kenny on a track.
Oh, that'd be lovely.
That'd be dope.
It would fit well, man. I mean, there's no wrong answer, is there? It's one of those lineups.
No.
There's no wrong answer.
No wrong answer at all. And also, I saw Acceptance was playing today. They've always been, to me, such an underrated band, and that would be really cool.
Man, yeah, so many good options there for sure. Spencer, always an absolute pleasure. Look forward to more new music. Look forward to seeing you in the UK again soon, I'm sure, as well.
Oh, yeah, we're playing in the UK for our Worst Vacation tour in February and March, so come on out. A couple of shows are already sold out in the UK. We had to add another London show.
That's the dream. It's what you want.
That's right.
We know when we see a good thing. That's it. We know when we see a good thing.
Appreciate it.
Always good to see you, man. All right,
Great to see you, buddy.
Good to see you. Spencer, everybody.